linalofuata ni kupata salamu za mshikamano kutoka kwa wageni, kutoka kwa wadau wa maendeleo ambao wapo mahali hapa pamoja nasi. Salamu za mwanzo tutazipata kutoka kwa balozi wa Ireland ambaye ni Balozi Paul Sherrock. Karibu sana kutoa salamu. Naomba tumshangilie.
Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan, Makimina wa Rasi wa Jamhuri ya Muungano Tanzania, Dr. Zanib Charla, Katiba Mkuu, Waheshimiwa viongozi wote wa serikali, wageni waalikwa, mabibi na mabwana, habari za asubuhi. It's great to be here, and thanks for the invitation. I will come back with my Swahili later. You know, it's great to be here to celebrate, 25 years of since Beijing, and International Women's Day. Of course, Beijing was the most important, most significant kind of get-together of the global agenda for the empowerment of women and girls. And let me start by congratulating the Women's Fund Tanzania for their work on everything they do, but also for organizing today's event. The theme is very important, of course. Gender equality and women's rights will not be fully realized without inclusive and accountable leadership across everything we do. And this is a struggle, and I think we've come a long way together. Mapambano lazima ya hendele. Really. But if imagine with me for a moment a world where all people have equal rights and equal opportunities, where women and girls are not afraid to walk home at night, where men and women get paid equally for equal value and equal work, where men and women share the work at home as well. Imagine equality in political leadership, where women have equal say in decisions that affect their lives, their homes, and their communities, and a world where gender equality is the norm. Indeed, this is a dream, but I am convinced, I am absolutely convinced it will be a reality one day. Inawezakana. Let me share with you, if I may, a story which came up last year during an event on 16 days of activism. And it was an event that took place in Pangani district, where there was a woman there named Ruth who stood up, and it was a big meeting, and she stood up and with a lot of courage, and she spoke about her own experience. In that meeting, she said that in the village where she's from, that many women were beaten by their husbands, and that the women themselves did not feel empowered to bring about change. And she spoke about a leadership course that she had taken, which had helped to mobilize women to raise their voices. And the women got up and said, imatosha basi. Enough is enough. She approached the community leaders and she asked them to speak to the men in the village. She asked them to stop beating them. She convinced the leaders that now is the time to listen to women and to allow them to participate in decision making in the village. And the man at the event, he stood up as well, and he said that he could see himself that the communication in the village was better between men and women since Ruth had taken this leadership role. And there'd been a reduction of gender-based violence also in the village. And for me, Ruth's story tells us that it's possible to address gender-based violence and bring about transformative change if women are empowered, given the opportunity, and are supported. And in particular, are supported by men. If we are to be successful in making our dream of true gender equality, if we are to make this dream a reality, we need to see changes in attitudes in society related to masculinity. And we need to continue to engage men, and particularly young boys, in challenging what it actually means to be a man. You know, young boys, they need role models who challenge gender inequalities, including violence against women, and show them that violence is a sign of weakness rather than a sign of manliness or of strength. And today I would like to call on men in Tanzania to be this change, to be these role models, standing up for the rights of women and girls. For all of us here today, I think it's a great time to reflect. You know, as leaders, what have we done? We can ask ourselves, what have we done to create an environment that enables young women in particular to stand up and take on these leadership roles? What steps have I taken to advance the principle of women's equal representation in public life and in decision making? And what specific measures have I taken to prevent discrimination and promote the rights of women and girls? Gender equality and empowerment of women and girls is a key priority in Irish foreign policy, both as a fundamental human right and a necessary condition for economic growth and sustainable development. And our approach to gender equality and empowerment is very much based on our own history in Ireland, where we have had a political and social transformation relating to gender equality that continues. We're not there yet, but it continues to take place in Ireland. And as we celebrate International Women's Day, we stand in solidarity with Tanzania as you continue on your journey of transformation. We are committed to supporting women's rights organisations, institutions and social movements that will empower women and girls to access equal rights and opportunities. In Ireland, we can see the role of the women's movement was fundamental, was at the heart of the changes that took place at home. And I'm convinced the women's movement in Tanzania will also drive gender equality. Through our work with Women's Fund Tanzania, we are supporting intergenerational equality, which will help young people to learn from their elders and vice versa. And we're also supporting the work with adolescents to build confidence, self-esteem, and positive attitudes and behaviour about reproductive health, economic empowerment, and understanding the negative impact of gender-based violence. You know, we in Ireland, we've been a partner of Tanzania for 40 years, and we remain fully committed to working with you. We'll continue to work with government, with civil society, with the UN family, with all our colleagues and friends to support you in your vision for the transformation of your economy, your society, and your country. So let us move forward from this forum with a renewed sense of urgency, a new sense of energy, and move beyond the words to action as we agreed 25 years ago in Beijing. Asantini sana, akina mama. Oh yay!
Jamani, tumshangilie, atoshi hayo. Asante sana Balozi Paul Shero, balozi wa Ireland. Mgeni rasmi sitarudia alichosema, lakini kwa kifupi amesema hii ndoto ya usawa inawezekana, tukihakikisha kila mmoja wetu anachukua nafasi na fursa aliyonayo, lakini amesisitiza sana ushiriki wa wanaume na kuondokana na fikra potofu kuhusu kuwa mwanamume na kujenga fikra chanya kuhusu mahusiano ya usawa wa kijinsia. Ameleta salamu kutoka ubalozi na kwamba swala la usawa wa kijinsia na uwezeshaji wa wanawake ni swala la kipaumbele. Wamekuwepo nchini Tanzania miaka takriban 40 iliyopita na wataendelea, na naamini kabisa kwa pamoja tunaweza. Wanawake hoye! Sasa naomba nichukue nafasi hii nimkaribishe salamu za mshikamano kutoka kwa Balozi Pamela O'Donnell ambaye ni balozi wa Canada. Karibu. Tumkaribishe.
Samia Suluhu Hassan, Makamu wa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano Tanzania, Dr. Zainab Chaula, Katibu Mkuu, Waziri wa Afya, Maendeleo ya Jamii, Jinsia, Wazee na Watoto, waheshimiwa viongozi wote wa serikali, wageni waalikwa, mabibi na mabwana, itifaki imezingatiwa. Habari za asubuhi wote. Okay. Nimefurahi sana kwa kuungana nanyi katika mkutano huu muhimu. Hongarini Sana to WFT, and all the organizers. This event is a great testament to your leadership role in the women's rights movement. It is a pleasure for me to be here with all of you today to commemorate and celebrate International Women's Day and the 25-year anniversary of the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action. The Beijing Platform for Action has been recognized as the most progressive roadmap for the empowerment of women and girls everywhere. However, it was just that, a map, a plan for action. And a plan is nothing unless it is implemented. Big, high-profile events and commitments are important, but the real power is in the follow-up. We all know that real change does not happen overnight. It takes generations. It has taken countless hours and individuals who actively choose to challenge stereotypes, fight bias, broaden perceptions, improve situations, and celebrate women's achievements. It takes collaborative, intergenerational work to manifest a better world. It takes local women's rights organizations and their allies who know how to convene, inspire, and activate their networks into collective action that leads to real change. There were a number of incredible women here today who contributed to the Beijing platform and went on to found organizations that promote gender equality and women's rights here in Tanzania. WFT, GGNP, WILDAF, we commend you for everything you have achieved so far for your country. Much has been accomplished in the decades since the women's movement in Tanzania was launched. We have a female vice president. There are numerous examples of strong female leaders, many in the room today. And of course, throughout the country, women are increasingly finding the confidence, opportunity, and support to assume leadership roles in communities, government, businesses, and beyond. In primary education, Tanzania has achieved gender parity. And there is now a recognition of the obstacles that adolescent girls face in continuing and completing their education. These are big accomplishments. The Government of Canada firmly believes that promoting gender equality and empowering women and girls is the most effective approach to eradicating poverty and building a more peaceful, more inclusive, and more prosperous world. As powerful agents of change, women and girls have the ability to transform their households and their societies. We are proud and excited to work with two transformative local feminist organizations, Women's Fund Tanzania, in partnership with Irish Aid, and with the Tanzania Gender Networking Program, who are playing a critical role in building strong and sustainable local women's rights organizations and movements in Tanzania. The coalitions, networks, and alliances that you have created and mobilized are catalyzing policy, legal, and social change. Your work to build up local women's organizations is allowing women and girls' needs and rights to be protected and promoted in all regions of Tanzania. By pulling in men, non-traditional allies, and people across generations, you are changing the narrative. It is no longer women for women, but everyone together for a better society. Today is a demonstration of one of your crucial roles. You are the powerful conveners. You bring us all in the room and say, okay, let's celebrate what we have accomplished so far, but let's also agree collectively on what we will do next to advance gender equality and women's rights. And let's make commitments. In 1975, when the UN first recognized International Women's Day, I was a young girl, and I grew up believing that women were equal and that the law protected us from discrimination. Of course, I encountered many instances of discrimination and sexism growing up, as I'm sure you all did as well. But I was so determined to prove anybody wrong. Every time they said, well, girls don't do that, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I feel like that's been my lifelong battle, and it isn't over. Along the way, I didn't always believe in myself, but I had many people that encouraged me and gave me guidance. And that's why I really wanted to be here today to support you. You and all of the people in the room and all the people around the country who are working to advance gender equality. Here we are, it's 2020, many years after these commitments were made, and we're still living in a world of pervasive inequality. Professor Mina has spoken of all of the challenges that we face that are part of our daily reality. But I still firmly believe that women and girls can do anything they set their minds to, and together we will prove it. Women's equality cannot wait. It is not enough to believe in gender equality. We must seize the opportunities for advocacy that are all around us. Our individual actions, conversations, behaviors, and mindsets have an impact in our families, communities, societies, in our countries, and even all around the world. Each person, every one of us, has to do our part to question stereotypes, notice our own biases, find the courage to have difficult conversations with others and sometimes with ourselves. Tunasimama katika mshikamano na wewe. Kwa pamoja tunaweza. Asanteni sana.
Sana, tumshangilie. Asante, hayatoshi jamani. Mgeni rasmi pia sitarudia alichosema, ametoa pongezi kwetu sote na kutambua uwepo wa viongozi wengi wanawake wanaotoka kwenye taasisi mbalimbali waliotuwakilisha Beijing na wanaoendelea kufanya kazi kubwa kwenye eneo la kutetea haki na usawa wa kijinsia. Ametaja mashirika machache, nadhani tulipiga makofi walivyotajwa, Women Fund Tanzania, TGNP, WILDAF na wengine. Na akatoa mfano, yeye binafsi ni zao au ni tunda la matokeo ya maamuzi ya Beijing katika nchi yake, na akakuwa akiamini katika usawa wa kijinsia, lakini pia alipata watu waliomuunga mkono. Kwa hiyo ndio maana amesimama mbele yetu leo akituunga mkono, na anataka sisi wote tuwajibike kuchukua hatua katika kutetea haki na usawa wa kijinsia. Saa nyingine itabidi tuulizane maswali magumu, lakini pia tujichallenge wenyewe, tujiulize maswali magumu. Asante sana, naomba tumshukuru tena kwa yale aliyotuwakilishia. Sasa salamu za mwisho za mshikamano, ndugu mgeni rasmi, zinatoka kwa Mheshimiwa Hoda Nadu, ambaye ni mwakilishi wa shirika la Umoja wa Mataifa linalojihusisha na usawa wa jinsia na uwezeshaji wa wanawake. Naomba tumshangilie Mheshimiwa Hoda Nadu.
Thank you. Your Excellency, Mama Samia Hassan Suluhu, the Vice President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Dr. Zainab Chaula, the Permanent Secretary for Community Development in the Ministry of Health, Community Development, Gender, Elderly, and Children, our host, and my good sister and friend, Mary Rusimbi, the Executive Director of the Women Trust Tanzania, the Ambassador, His Excellency Paul Sherlock from the Embassy of Ireland, my good sister, Her Excellency Pamela O'Donnell, the High Commissioner from the Embassy of Canada, the Honorable members of Parliament who are here, our women judges, the Honorable and my mentor, Gertrude Mongella, who's here, yes, Dr. Ruth Maina, the representatives from, colleagues from United Nations who are here, development partners, representatives from the police, the gender desk, are one of our strong partners in Tanzania, the leaders of the women's organizations who are here, civil society, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, mabibi na mabwana, habari azubuhi, assalamu alaikum. all protocols observed. It is my sincere pleasure to be here today for this very important event. Please allow me, first of all, to express our sincere gratitudes as UN Women, the Women Fund Tanzania, for inviting us to this commemoration of International Women's Day and the 25th anniversary of the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action, as well as to witness the launch of the CSO Women's Directors Forum with all of you. Hongere sana. This year, as it was said by earlier colleagues, this year, Madam Vice President, as you know, is a pivotal year for the advancement of gender equality and the empowerment of women, and therefore, as an important year for also as UN Women and the United Nations system. As we all are aware, it has been 25 years since hundreds or thousands of women from all over the world came together to Beijing, and marking the most historic achievement or gathering that we've had of women movement in history. In addition to that, this year is also the mark of the 75th anniversary of the United Nations, 20 years since the adoption of the UN Resolution 1325 on women, peace, and security, as well as the 10th anniversary of the youngest UN entity, my organization, UN Women. And I must add that Tanzania was very instrumental to establishing UN Women at this historic event. So we're very, very proud of this year. It is indeed a cause for great celebration, but more importantly, it presents a great opportunity for reflection, to take stock of the progress that we have made collectively so far, and to strategize as a way forward for new issues that are facing women's equality and the empowerment of women. In the past few decades, we have been able to witness some notable progress for women's rights across the globe. More girls are in school more than ever before. More women are in the workplace. The global maternal mortality rate has also decreased by 38% since 2000, and 131 countries have removed discriminatory laws. This is a major achievement at the global level. In Tanzania, we have also seen many achievements that have already been mentioned, but I would just like to highlight some. In terms of women's economic empowerment, in the promotion of women's leadership, in the review of discriminatory laws and legislations and policies, as well as in terms of the access to basic services. Tanzania is doing well. This demonstrates the government as well as the civil society commitments and partnership towards furthering gender equality and women's empowerment. However, when we look at around the world, or even the rights here, there are some significant gains that we've made, but there's still also some grounds to cover in order to realize women's rights, and not as a single country can claim in the achievement of gender equality. There's no single country that can claim gender equality. To reach that goal, we need to work harder to ensure that poverty no longer has a woman's face. We need to ensure that women truly have equal opportunities to own land and property, to engage in decent work, and to promote better sharing of unpaid care work. We need to overcome persistent challenges so that we can finally attain 50-50 representation in leadership spaces in political, social, and economic life, to intensify efforts to prevent violence against women and girls, and we need to appropriately address the various obstacles that prevent women and girls from finishing school. Both the commemoration of the 25th anniversary of the Beijing Declaration and the Platform for Action and the International Women's Day have themes around the global commitment for gender equality, and this is a generation equality. This is a campaign at the global level that brings together the next generation of women's rights activists with the more experienced gender equality advocates to tackle unfinished business of empowering women and protecting the rights of women and girls. This recognizes that real progress requires us all to work together and to be united in a focused determination towards the achievement of a common goal. The role of civil society here is significant, and it is for this reason that it is a very important partner of UN Women. And I must add, in addition to member states, civil society were very instrumental in establishing and creating UN Women. So we have a very strong and lasting partnership with the women's movement globally and here in Tanzania. Just last week, the Vice President launched the African Women Leaders Network Tanzania chapter, and many of the members are here today. The network brings together women leaders from different backgrounds and sectors, including civil society, with the two co-chairs of our steering committee who are here. Of course, our host, Mary Rusimbi, who is the chair, as well as we have Rebecca Guimi, who's also here as one of the co-chairs. We have Mama Mongela, who's a member and a founding member of the steering committee, who is here. And I'm very pleased to say that our vice president said that she's also one of our honorary members. So this is an incredible movement that we have. And we need all of your support to join and create this movement of a network to help achieve collective efforts in Tanzania's efforts and commitments to the Sustainable Development Goals. Achieving a greater impact will also require new models of finance, new multi-stakeholder partnerships, and a reinvigoration of political will. We urgently need to accelerate our efforts through the collective action of the government, civil society, private sector, development partners, United Nations, and all relevant actors, because without that, we will not be able to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, but in particular, Goal 5 for gender equality and women's empowerment by 2030. UN Women remains committed to working and supporting the government of Tanzania, civil society, the women's movement, private sector, and all relevant stakeholders in realizing the rights of women and improving the lives of all women and girls in Tanzania. We have strong partners who are all here today, and just want to highlight, for example, our strong partnership that we have with the Women Fund Tanzania, TGNP, Muchichena Initiative, Equality for Growth. We have also the Tanzania Women Judges Association, one of our strong partners advocating for the rights of women and girls. We also have strong partnerships with, of course, the Tanzania Women Parliamentary Group, who are here, and these are strong partnerships that we need to continue and nurture and fully support in collaboration. But I also want to emphasize as well and continue to hope that we have an important way forward. And this is the Women's Coalition for Leadership and Constitution. These remain strong partners from civil society for UN Women. We also, of course, have partners in rural areas, to mention a few. As I close, please allow me to congratulate you all, Hongere Sana, on this momentous day for the progress that you have all made and that we will make together as we achieve the commitments for the Sustainable Development Goals. Everyone present has played and continues to play an important role in improving the lives of women and girls in Tanzania. We need to do more to bring the voices of women in rural areas to this discourse. We cannot leave anyone behind in all of these efforts, and we need to make sure that as we support rural women, that we address their needs in terms of education, infrastructure, health, electricity, and in terms of also representation at the local government levels. I'm very excited to see what will be achieved together for the years ahead, and I want to wish all of you much success. Thank you.
Zaidi kidogo, asante sana Hodan. Mgeni rasmi, mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi, naye pia sitarudia kusema alichozungumza, nadhani tumemfuata, lakini kwa kifupi ametupongeza na ametukumbusha tena kuhusu azimio la Umoja wa Mataifa, na pia sherehe hizi za kusherekea siku ya wanawake duniani. Amepongeza sana waandaaji, ametambua sana jitihada nyingi ambazo zimefikiwa ulimwenguni mote kwenye utekelezaji wa azimio hili la Beijing, na pia ametaja kwamba mfano nchi 131 ikiwemo Tanzania wameondokana na sheria mbalimbali kandamizi dhidi ya wanawake. Nadhani hili ni jambo la kujishangilia sana. Lakini pamoja na hayo, amesema hakuna nchi yote duniani ambayo imeshafikia usawa wa kijinsia. Kwa hiyo tunahitajika tuendeleze na juhudi mbalimbali katika ngazi mbalimbali, na amesema hii itawezekana tu kama swala la uongozi wa wanawake litapewa kipaumbele, kutokomeza kabisa ukatili dhidi ya wanawake, kutambua umaskini wa wanawake, umaskini wenye sura ya wanawake, na kutambua pia masuala ya muda wa kazi au umaskini wa muda kwa wanawake. Amesema ili kutekeleza shirika la Umoja wa Mataifa UN Women, ili kuendeleza harakati hizi, kuna kampeni hii inayoendelea sasa hivi ya kizazi cha usawa wanawake, ili kuleta pamoja nguvu za vijana, wanawake wa kike, wa kiume katika kuendeleza harakati hizi. Ametambua nafasi za mashirika yanayotetea haki za wanawake katika kuanzisha UN Women, lakini pia ametambua kazi kubwa inayoendeleza na mashirika haya hapa nchini Tanzania, na ametambua pia ushirikiano ulioko karibu sana kati ya UN Women Tanzania na mashirika yanayoendeleza haki za wanawake, na kupongeza sana Women Fund Tanzania, Equality for Growth, TAMWA, Msichana Initiative. Naomba muwapashie basi jamani ninapowataja, TGNP na wengine, na akasema kwa pamoja tuendeleze harakati hizi. Ameendelea kutoa commitment, au ameendelea kuwajibisha UN Women katika kuendeleza na mashirikiano haya, na amesema anatarajia sana majadiliano yatakayotokana na makubaliano yatakayotokana na jopo la leo, na pia tuendelea kushirikiana na UN Women katika kuzingatia usawa wa kijinsia na kuhakikisha kwamba azimio hili linaendelezwa kwa kasi zaidi siku za usoni. Asante sana Bi Hodan.